Hi guys, this is Wences from Below the Radar Above the System, and I'm going to talk to you about how to deal with an ISFP if you're an INFJ. And we have a beneficial relationship. I think that's how it's called in socionic, as in it's also asymmetrical, and we benefit from the ISFP. That's how it's supposed to be. Like the ISFPs I have in my life, I wouldn't say that I benefit from them, but this is like a kind of way they look at us. I don't know if you have an INTP in your life. That's, for example, we are the benefactor to them. They're benefiting from us the same way we are benefiting from the ISFP. So if I look in an INTP, I see so much potential in them, and that I personally like INTPs very much, but I see what they're lacking. I see what in my opinion they're lacking, as in their FE, for example. So I know like where they should be a little bit more, and I want to help them with that. With the ISFP and the E in us, it's the exact same way. They see that we have SE in us, which is their creating function, but they see that we're not as forceful or strong with that as they are. So they see kind of a lack in that, and they want to help us with that. And it has a more positive outlook than it is with supervision. It's really that they want to help us in that, and that they want to show us how to do that better. And that's just how they are. They are forceful when they come to you and they talk to you. They make the world around them theirs. Like what's going on in their head, they put out there. That's just how they live. Their life is about putting out their emotions, but putting them out as in the emotional atmosphere, putting it out on everything. If you have SE as your creating function, that's what you do. That's a natural tendency. And I know my INFP friend has, for example, a problem with that, because the ISFP in our life has a problem with seeing things from others' perspectives if they're not really told so. With ISFPs, it's always important that you have to tell them straight away. You have to tell them, listen, this and this is going on. This is happening. Don't expect them to see everything like, where's this coming from? Why are they doing this? To think about those things. Not because they're bad people, not at all. ISFPs have very strong moral values. I mean, bad people as anyways. First, a very subjective term. Second of all, you can't say about a personality type. You know, every person is different. But with ISFPs, it's important that you tell them that you like kind of through SE, especially you as an INFJ, can through SE make your world known, make your statement known, so you can have like a common ground, and you'll see they respect that. They can accept SE in you, and it really creates more of a, how's it called? More of a balance, because otherwise they don't listen to you enough. They don't see you, even however you could help them and so on. They don't listen to you that much, because creating SE and FI is so important to them, and we are not that strong in that. So that's what's most important to them, or what they like the most, isn't something we can help them with, really. But yeah, put SE more out. And I have seen with my ISFPs, if I've put my SE more out, as in, you know, creating atmosphere, putting on nice clothes, as in through my style or through my outer appearance, showing a part of me, how I feel and so on. She really respects that. And it's more of a, I show force, I show presence, and it has a very positive effect on them. So if you want to have a good relationship with an ISFP, make sure that you make a statement about yourself. That's what they like, that's what they do, and that's what they think is important in life. To make a statement of yourself. To make yourself known, and it's also something that helps us. You know, it's not something I've done in a long time, and I always had this inner problem with, if I put myself out too much, if I make a statement about myself, I'm being either arrogant, or I'm making other people uncomfortable, because they don't feel that big of they have the right to make a presence out of themselves, or they don't feel that strong, or whatever it is. Now that I'm at a point where I know that I need that in my life in order to be fulfilled, I do it much more often, and I see how that has a very positive effect on the ISFP in my life. And she takes me much more serious when I say something. And they have a problem with aggressive criticism sometimes. If you really push their buttons, they freak out. It's their inferiority. Don't take it personal. Just don't. You can answer something, you can go away, but don't take that personal. It has nothing to do with you. And they also have a problem with apologies. I've realized that. Don't expect them too often to apologize, but after a time, if you want to gain that positive atmosphere with an ESFP that you used to have, you just kind of have to let them know, okay, we have different opinions on this. Let's just move past that, accept that, everybody let their steam out, and now we can move on. Don't wait too much on them to really admit that it's something wrong, especially when they might really see it from a different perspective. It's hard for them to see it from a different round, but that doesn't mean that you should accept theirs either. Just make a point of, we have different opinions, okay, this is it, let's move forward. And for ISFPs, their hidden agenda is to believe. They have NI as their third function, which is their creating function, meaning that's one of their functions, how they adapt to their reality. The accepting functions, the first and the fourth, are how you see the world. The second and the third is how you adapt to the world. So for them, it's SE and NI. And they have, in comparison to SE, they have a lack in NI, which means they're very skeptical. They don't believe something. Let's say I had this one situation. This girl comes up to my friend who's an ISFP, and she says, "Oh, I like your shoes. I like your shoes." And you can really, I don't even know if I did it right, but anyways, you could definitely not see that there was something negative in that being said. It sounded rather neutral because they didn't know each other, but it was in no way, it was meant how it was meant to be, as in, I like your shoes. She, on the other hand, thought this girl is making fun of her. She doesn't like her shoes, and she just wanted to make a point of, I like your shoes. Ironically, and she has a lot of problems with that, being skeptical about what people tell her and what their intentions are, and therefore she's guarded off often, and also fights back and is being mean because she thinks people are not genuine with her. And I have realized in situations where I could prove to her that what I'm saying is going to happen really happens, as in not only in believing that what other people are saying, but also believing in how a situation is going to unfold. And I tell her, listen, if you do this and this is going to happen. You'll see this is going to happen. I really tell her those things, and then they actually happen. She kind of gains trust in me, and we can have even a better relationship because we can help each other. She reinforces me to be more forceful, to be more present with my SE, and I also help her to know how things are gonna unfold, and to kind of trust the universe, pretty much. Trust that it will be okay, and that she shouldn't be so guarded off, and just have a little bit more faith in everything around her. Okay, this is it for ISFP, and talk to you soon. Bye.